Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be playing some Abzan, mostly because we want to try to play with counters and mix and match some different cards from the last few sets to see how it's going to work out. So starting at the top, we have Zac Fair. One of the ways we can actually protect some creatures while also moving counters around if we need to. We do have Requiting Hex because we do need some removal. Llanowar Elves, not a surprise, really just helps out the deck in a few ways. Paw Patch Recruit also is another way we can move counters around, which is very good. Now, we aren't playing a ton of removal or counters or anything, so we're going to be taking advantage of a couple of pseudo discard creatures, in Deep Cavern Bat being the first. We do have some Mikey and Leo, Chaos and Order, so we could draw cards. We have an Agent Bishop being able to move counters around on different things, as well as Ornery Tumblewag, which can also put counters on stuff. We have Warden of the Grove, so we can make more creatures with counters and just keep growing this, which is nice. The other discard spell is pseudo discard, I guess, is Severance Priest. Now, admittedly, your opponent can get something back for this, but our goal is just seeing if we can stop, say, a sweeper or something to buy ourselves a couple of turns. We did play with some Wild Growth Archaic in the mono green deck right when the season started, and it worked out very well, so we're going to see if it works here in a 3-color deck to make everything else larger. There is one copy of Sovereign Okinico How, which can actually pump up our creatures as well when it attacks, and it does have Ward 2 itself. Elspeth Stormslayer, also another good card that can put counters on everything. We've seen Elspeth plenty. And Diadrin Synthesis Amalgam, which actually comes in with a lot of counters, but can be functionally another way for us to draw cards. So lots of cool stuff going on here. We might want another Mikey and Leo, but I don't know if we want more of those when we already have Diadrin. So we'll play some games and we'll figure that out as the video goes on. Of course, I got to do some business to tell you, though. If you're going to buy any Magic cards, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. It's toamagic.com. The main reason is that you can support the channel, and you can save 5% on whatever you get on their website if you use my code DRAGON, which is DRAGN. But alright, all that business is done. Let's go see if stacking up counters is a recipe for victory. You know, we'll keep this. This actually works out. Because even if the Llanowar Elf dies, then we can just Deep Cavern Bat into our choice of these. So that's fine. Oh, just an early Pit of Offerings. Okay. Not sure what that means. Thing about Mythic is you run into a lot of weird decks, man. People are just trying all kinds of things at Mythic, which is cool. Just, you see some weird things. Yeah, that still doesn't tell us anything. Let's see what kind of information we can get, because it feels like a reanimator pile, but this is definitely not that. Whoa, what is this? I mean, this could get rid of a creature. This can make a... I mean, I guess I'll take a Johnny. Then, like, force them to use Wistfulness on it. I guess.
Stay close.
Oh, what did I say? Wistfulness. Emptiness. Wistfulness is the blue-green one, I think. Yeah, I didn't hate that. It was just like a weird situation. All right, let's go this way so we can pay all the colors. We might just go for another Wild Growth Archaic.
By my axe, there will be justice. Thank you for your aid.
Yeah, let's go here. And they can block or not. We do have trample. So now they could lose a Johnny to get rid of our Archaic, which is fine if they do that. Nope, they're just making a 1/1. Okay. Sure. Farm animals. Makes sense. Let's play Warden of the Grove. No need to attack, actually. I need more manas. That's what I need. Alright, sure. We'll make another big body, I guess. This has flash for 5. I'll let that creature draw off hexproof. Alright, we'll at least attack into a Johnny and make them do something. Yep. You got it. I don't even know we can win being stuck on just 3 lands here. This is like the worst situation. You got it. If that's how that gets used, we are okay accepting that. And a Dark Confidant. Now things could start getting kind of ugly. We probably have to start being careful with our life total now, too. But Diadrin could at least let us start getting cards to get out of trouble. Ugh. I hate this, but this is probably right. Yeah. Ugh. Alright. We get some extra bodies. And then we're at 6. We could block. Yeah. Alright. We'll remove 1 and 1. No land. Wow. We've seen practically no land since our opener. This is tough. Alright, first one dealt no damage to them, unfortunately. Double Dark Confidant when you're at 21 is probably fine. Hey, look, we found lands. This is exciting. We could make this 2. I think we just Agent Bishop. Oh, I still have to take a point because I don't even have any. Oh gosh, this is tough. What are we doing here? Yeah, it's fine. At this point, we're just attacking the opponent. Johnny's just going to do whatever the hell Johnny wants to do. Sure. Counter. Oh, requiting Hex. That's fun. Alright, I'll take advantage of this. Ooh, we could actually gain a little bit of life, too. Let's Blight, actually. Let's get rid of a Dark Confidant. And Blight this guy, since he already has extra counters anyway. Having double Warden of the Grove is an ugly way to try to get a win, but, you know, you do what you gotta do sometimes. Alright. What is this? Shattered Acolyte. Sacrifice, destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's fine. Alright, cool. Ooh, that was ugly. Considering we were stuck on 3 land for as long as we were, I didn't think this was going to go the way we wanted. So we got a little bit lucky. Because, man, we took damage for, I think, every spell except for 1 we cast this game. Actually, no, I think we took damage for every spell we cast this game. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I mean, we're obviously keeping this. Sure, we'll take our damage now, I guess. I guess I didn't have to, knowing what's in our hand. I guess we could have played the Hushwood Verge first, only take 2 from the Shrine next turn, and then could still play that tapped and play Zach on turn 3, maybe? I don't know. We'll see how close this game ends up. I guess we'll go with Paw Patch Recruit here. And we still haven't given away that we're playing black yet, which is good because there's a fair amount of Selesnya decks floating around, so it's possible that could come off as something. But let's see what we got. Gonna make us pay 3 more? Of course you are. What's opponent gonna do with it? You know what? I'm gonna go and play this and see if we can sneak through an Elspeth next turn. They could always just like split up and destroy our tap creatures or something, but sort of feels like if they do, they do. Alright, they left mana up, so I don't think we're gonna be able to get through with Elspeth. So let's just attack, attack, attack. Want to leave 5 mana just in case they do something during combat. We can go ahead and play Elspeth. Alright, we'll end the turn. They can go search or whatever they want to do. Oh, they don't even have it. Alright, so they just have counter mana up. Oh, that's perfect for us. That is awesome sauce. Untapped land would be even better for us. It was close, deck. It was close. You tried. I appreciate the effort. And we're going to get the damage in we can. End the turn. And we'll save our creature. Moving some counters. And that should get the job done. Thank you, Zach. Oh, looks like they're trying to figure out why it didn't die. Go attacking? I mean, they're probably just going to erode, but that's fine. Yeah, we can live with that. And then make some duders. End the turn. So, funny as it is, our creature did not get the job done, but it did force the opponent to take 2 damage, which they probably weren't planning to take or wanting to take. Now it's just, can we survive Jeskai's Revelation or whatever over the next couple turns? We shall see. Flashback and a road to get rid of Elspeth, I would assume. Yep, rightfully so. There's nothing else to get. No, that's not what we wanted to draw. Alright, well, when you draw more land than the control deck, you're probably just dead. That's usually how that works. Alright, well, everything is available to the opponent right now. Attacking. I mean, Lightning Helix is good. Oh, that's even better. I mean, I don't think we're going to come back here. I mean, we're just not built for this type of scenario. Unless the opponent just has all counter spells in hand or something. Which I guess is possible. But it doesn't feel like it. Yep, there's a loot. So now you still have 4 mana. And then they die. I mean, we said it was possible that they had just counters and stuff in hand. Maybe that was the case. The interesting thing, though, is that 2 damage they took earlier to be able to erode our creature actually paid off just the same. So we put them at 2 life just to be able to kill them with Mikey and Leo. So that indirectly worked out, but not how we wanted it to. Look at us in our removal heavy hand. And then, of course, because we drew this, we probably won't play against a creature deck, and we'll just be holding these things. Boy, are we playing Paw Patch now or not? I think so. I mean, they probably have a removal. They wouldn't have kept that hand, but it's probably fine. Oh, Bandit's Talent. Sure, I guess. Mm-hmm. You know how little respect I think I have for Bandit's Talent? Every time I see it, I kind of just go like, all right, you're playing Bandit's Talent. And I don't even really care that much. We discard 2 cards. Yeah, I'll take an Assassin's Trophy, whatever. Now, if we discard 2, it's probably just starting town and requiting Hex. Yeah, doesn't really achieve too much there. You can have my land. Oh, it's funny. It's going to enter tapped no matter what. No, yeah, because it's the 3rd turn. So they would have it untapped if they want it. Opponent. Your spell resolves. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're not going to have that in our hand next turn. Oh, well. Ooh, wait. Can we get all 3 colors? Yeah, green, black, white. All right, cool. I mean, technically, when we have starting towns, I guess I could get more colors if we really wanted to. Oh, no, we can't. Well, we could get 4 colors. It's the most you can get. Look, you can cast both your spells. I don't see why you wouldn't. Oh, because you have Lewis. That's a good reason. That's a damn good reason. Well, what do we do now? I'm just trying to think about where we're putting these counters. Because I'll likely want to kill Deep Cavern Bat. And then could just play another Assassin's thing. So let's put it on Bat, put it on theirs. Just to at least force the opponent into a bit of a decision. Yeah, sure. Card's gone. We weren't even close to casting it. You got it. Sure. Let's put the counter on Wild Growth Archaic. Go get our forest, I guess. We take some damage. Ooh, you're nice. So if we saddle... Oh, it's whenever that attacks. Never mind. Alright, so let's put counters on you and you. Actually, maybe I spread them out. Maybe I put 1 and 1. There we go. Let's do that. And this is just a block or don't situation. We don't mind. All right, opponent goes to 8 in the turn. Yep, got there. I think this is why I don't worry about Bandit's Talent that much. Again, we haven't had it so much lately, but again, hop into the Discord. Don't post in the comments. Hop in the Discord if you do have a good discard deck, because I think people would love to see it and we would feature it if it's good. However, I haven't seen one yet, and we see a lot of people playing Bandit's Talent, and they just don't work out. In this case, even if the opponent would have killed something with the Assassin's Trophy, it's like, do you get rid of Tumblewag? If so, then these are just going to trample over you and beat you. Do you get rid of Wild Growth Archaic? Then you have Tumblewag pumping stuff up. So, like, I get it. But yeah, Kind of an interesting situation overall, considering we really only got 3 land, and then they gave us one that didn't matter after a point, but really didn't matter. We're winning games with 3 mana, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, yeah, this is fun. Would we rather play Paw Patch Recruits or Archaic first? I feel like Paw Patch Recruit is the answer. So I'm going to go with that. Don't know if it's correct, but let's find out. Mostly because it's more creatures, right? So if they do want to erode or get lost or something, we get some counters we can move around. Whereas if we just play Archaic and get rid of the Archaic, we're just back down to Llanowar and not really doing anything. Well, I could have survived a Pyroclasm, so that's a thing. Alright. Oh, it's still only 2. Never mind. Because I can pay green and black. So it wouldn't have mattered. We still would have lost our creatures. I guess we just would have been able to have more creatures after the fact. Helix, all you, friend. All you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. And we have 2 cards we can't even cast. We're probably cooked. This is going to be one we're just going to concede early and move on. Alright. I'm pretty much good handing this over. I mean, we'll go through the motions, I guess. Just to make y'all happy, but this is one I'm okay moving on from. Especially since those decks are basically all removal. We already know this. And still no white mana. Awesome. Sure. Flanker, you got it. I'm not even bothered by it. We have nothing going on. Because it's not like we were going to not attack. Opponent, anything you keep on top is good right now. And what's crazy is they probably just think we're a Golgari deck. They don't have any clue about other stuff right now. You got it. They're probably wondering what the hell we're doing with this hand. And we have to pay 3 more for it? Nope. They might just have another Pyroclasm too. Or it could be Day of Judgment. It could be a pile of things. Alright. Well, no more lies is gone, I guess. Opponent's at 28. I guess we attack and see what happens. Sure, you have a flanker. I mean, they're down to 2 cards, so maybe we still get to do stuff. I don't know. I mean, they have enough mana. As soon as they find Jeskai's Revelation, it's going to be bad. Day of Judgment, you got it. Untapped white land, please. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? We found every variety of green-black land, but not any of our white lands. Oh, gosh. Alright, cool. We can move on now. GG's. That's just how it happens. Okay, we're going first, yeah. Kind of what you hope for. Go Llanowar. All right, and then we're just gonna hope these Archaics live, because we know there's a real chance they don't, but you just gotta hope for the best sometimes. Oh, Voice of Victory. Well, I guess knowing what we know, I will get rid of a Voice of Victory, and we're going to play another Archaic. And just have a really big one. Alright, apparently that's enough. What do we do with this? I mean, I guess we keep it. It's one of those weird hands. It's not bad enough to get rid of, but it's not good enough to be excited about either. I mean, I don't mind a Deep Cavern Bat. Alright. Do we care about you? I guess we take a Tragic Trajectory, but then you get to keep their Surveyor. Then there's a Sephiroth situation. Yeah, this is bad. I mean, I say that. Yeah, because I figured they were going to play that first. Yeah, sure, you got it. And then if we get Severance Priest, it's like, do we care that they have their Surveyor at that point? Not really. We'll take their Sephiroth. Even giving them a token back is fine, because you get rid of the problematic card in their hand. Yeah, Infestation Sage, cool. The thing is, though, a lot of opponents aren't aware of that, so they look at it as like, oh, I'm going to get this back. And it's like, no, not really. So we know they just have a land in hand. We could Archaic for a 3/3. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll make a big Diadrin next turn. I think that's fine. Alright, opponent gives up. That was that. A lot of the games have been like this, where either we just get early things, like a couple of big bodies, the opponent just scoops, or we play these weirdly long, grindy games, which feels very weird. But it's kind of just the nature of the deck, I guess. This hand is more than reasonable. We're going to keep it. I think we go Zach. Maybe just play Diadrin on 2? Which isn't a very common thing. Well, now that we have a backup one, I guess we for sure do it. Alright. I mean, 2/3 for 2 that you can potentially still draw cards from later is not terrible by any stretch. They're not going to let us keep the Diadrin, are you? Oh. Ew. Well, now. So we have a choice to make. I think, under the circumstances, we get to put a counter on Diadrin. We can remove one another. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Maybe the plan is just this. Man, we could also just play Paw Patch Recruit and leave up Diadrin, too. Oh, there's so many choices. Alright, I think I'm just going to do it. This has more long-term value. And we have no clue what the opponent's doing, so let's just get in there. Do we want a card here? I think we'll decline for now. Just make them deal with our creatures. I thought about playing the Tumblewag because we just automatically put a counter, but then if we wait, possibly we could like Tumblewag and Paw Patch Recruit. But now if they have just like Lightning Strike, they kind of have to choose what to go after. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we got more stuff. Gonna draw some cards. And then what? Draw more cards. All right, so they're gonna have a really big turn next turn, most likely. So that's something to note. All right. Let's go ahead and do what we can. Let's go ahead, put a counter here. Then attack, and I'm actually going to take a counter off of these two. I don't know if Deep Cavern Bat's going to help at this stage, but we'll see. That is the other reason it's good to draw the cards with Diadrin, though. You do get another body, which is relevant. However, we are only at 10 against a deck that's obviously playing burn spells, so we could just die. Well, that's not a card you want to see. And Balmor. Wow, this is all around bad for us. Oh boy, how is this gonna go? I guess we could Archaic just for 2. Maybe. Yeah. Alright. Archaic just gets to be green, I think. Alright, what do you got? Ooh! Other creatures have prowess. When you cast a non-creature spell, target creature you control can't be blocked. Well, fortunately, that costs 4 mana, so we're going to take a slick shot. Because that seems relevant. And then we will tap Paw Patch Recruit. And then put a counter on the Tumblewag. We will attack with Tumblewag. And that's probably it. Double the counters. Remove no counters. I mean, I kind of want to trade for Uharis here if they'll let us. I don't know that they will. But I would love that. All right, they took the 4. They are at 10. We'll pass with just a Diadrin in hand. Kaito. That's not what we were expecting to see. What does that one do? Something can't be blocked. You can make a ninja. Yeah, sure.
No one said I work alone.
We're more worried about stuff not being able to be blocked because of, oh, well, never mind. We got something to deal with Uharis now, so that makes that less of a problem. And then we will... I almost want to play another Diadrin because we'll have a thing to remove counters with. Opponent's at 10, though. Alright. Let's go ahead and saddle with the recruit because we're not attacking with that. And then we will send... What is this guy? He could... Something can't be blocked. Alright, yeah, it's fine. Let's put the counter on... Diadrin, I guess. And then we'll attack, 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 all at the opponent. You know what? I'll even get in with this guy, because why not? Sure, that works for me. Target a creature. Double counters on that. We will remove a counter from here and here. That should leave those large enough still. And I think we're okay. Plus, we could always sacrifice Zach Fair if we need to. And the next turn, we just attack with everything. Probably could have got away attacking with everything here, but it wouldn't have been that pretty. Opponent, we have Trample. All right. Sure, that works too. This was a little bit weird. Don't feel like we really made a lot of progress. We were only like 2 games over 500, which is fine. It was playable, winning record, but nothing crazy. And I think part of it is the deck needs to have a couple of Maelstrom Pulses, which is generally a card I play anyway if we're going to be playing any type of black-green stuff. And we didn't really get to see like Sovereign Arcanic Ohal really do anything. We got Tumblewag, but our opponent just scooped when we got it. So it's kind of hard to tell the value of those particular cards. I think there is a world, though, where maybe we could cut, like, one Paw Patch Recruit. Maybe not cut Agent Bishop. That's kind of a tough one. But I wouldn't be opposed to Sovereign Okinako How going away, and then finding room for at least 2 Maelstrom Pulse, if not 3 somewhere. And I think that would be more valuable to the deck overall. So the final list probably has something like this, to where then we play the Maelstrom Pulses. And realistically, I would say if you don't have one of the other cards in here and you decide to play it, I would probably just play another Maelstrom Pulse in place of whatever you're missing. I think that would be fine. Just looking at the mana again real quick. But yeah, I think overall this is okay. The toughest thing, it's kind of hard to judge too, because a couple of our losses were particularly because we didn't draw a color of mana that we needed, right? We were either, I think one game didn't draw any white and one game didn't draw any black on time. And if those happen, well, then the deck, we probably won those games, and then the deck is +4 over 500 versus +2 on the record, right? So hard for me to say which way it is. Was it fun? Absolutely. This was a great deck. Lots of cool interactions in here. Being able to use like the Wild Growth Archaic with the Warden of the Grove, you know, Diadrin being able to pull off counters and do things. So lots of cool stuff happening in the deck. I don't have a problem with that at all. And it's a different way to play the Abzan counters. It doesn't feel so gimmicky, right? You're just doing good things anyway, and then just getting to take advantage of that stuff. But for my money, that's probably where the biggest change is. I would probably look on getting a third Maelstrom Pulse into the list. Maybe mess with the mana a little bit. Don't really know. But other than that, yeah, this was pretty sweet. I don't really have a major complaint about this. This was fun. I'd probably need to play it more to give a strong recommendation one way or the other. But if you've been looking for a different way to play Abzan counters, yeah, this could work for you. So I think I'm going to leave this version of the list up over on Moxfield for y'all to download. But again, if you want to remove something else, play another Maelstrom Pulse, I think it could be totally worth it. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.